Hi guys, in this video we'll be solving how to find out a lucky number in a given array. Well, what is a lucky number? So if the value of a number is same as count, then we can say that number is a lucky number. In this example, the count of 2 is 2. The value is same as count, so 2 is a lucky number. But the count of 3 is 1. The count is not same as the value. 3 is not lucky number. And finally, we have to return the largest lucky number. And if there is no lucky number, simply written -1. Okay. Now, how to solve this problem? Well, the intuition is I'll first sort the given array, then I'll take a particular element and I'll find its count. Now, once I have its count, I'll check that, hey, if the count is it same as the value. If yes, then it's a lucky number, right? Okay, now we got the lucky number. I'll say, lucky a variable and I'll find the next lucky number. And if the next lucky number is maximum than the current lucky number, then I'll update it to maximum one. And finally, return the lucky number. That was the intuition. So first step is to sort. After sorting, we got the sorted array. Now to store the values, where like the current value, the count, and the lucky number, we have three variables. So here are the three variables we declared: current integer, count, and lucky. And I will run a while loop from 0 to n, where initially pointing to the first element. So I will take this first element as a current element, and count will be 0. Now inside that while loop, I will also declare another while loop in which I'll check that am I pointing to a current element? If yes, then increase the count by 1. If not, the while loop will break out. And after the while loop, I will check is the count is same as the value. If yes, update the lucky value. Now, so I'm in the while loop, so I will check that hey, is the value I'm pointing to is same as the current value. In this case, yes. So I will update my count by 1 and also move my I to next element by doing I plus plus. But now I'm not pointing to the current value. So we got the count. So I'll come out of the while loop and I'll check that is this value same. Well, the count is same as value. So we got a lucky number. And while assigning a value to lucky number, we have to also check that the value we got is it larger than the previous one. Well, yes, it is. So I'll update -1 to 1. Now, before counting the 2, we have to update the count as 0. Now I also have to update my 2 as 2 to the current integer. Now I again check here, am I pointing to 2? Yes, it is. So I'll update my count as 1 and move to next element. Now I again check, am I pointing to 2? Yes, it is. So increase the count by 2. Now I move to next element. Now I am not pointing to my 2, which is current element. So check that is these two values same, the count and the value. If it is yes, then we got the lucky number. Now update lucky if the value we got is larger than the current value. In this case, yes. So I'll update my lucky as 2 and I'll erase my count as 0 and current as the value that I'm pointing to is 3. Now I again check am I pointing to 3? Yes, it is. So increase the count by 1. This will become 1 and move to next element. And I again check am I pointing to 3? Yes. So increase the count by 1. This will become 2 and move to next element. And I again pointed to 3. So I'll increase the count by 1. Now the count becomes 3. Now I increase the 2 I. Now I'm out of the array. So we got the count. So here the count is same as the value. So 3 is a lucky number. Now I'll update lucky Also because the 3 is larger than 2. So we got the lucky, simply returned it. This was the intuition. Now I'll show you the code. Well, first step is to sort. So I will sort the array dot bgin comma array dot end. So I'll sort the array. Then I'll find the length of a array by doing size method. Then I'll declare some variables like current element, count, and my lucky. So int lucky is essentially -1. Now I'll run a while loop saying that I should be less than n and my count should be 0 so that the count becomes 0 for all the iterations for new element and my current element is array of I. Now what is I? So I will declare my I as 0. Now the current element is array of I. Now I'll write a while loop saying that I should be less than n and the array of I should be same as my current element. So if that is true, then increment the count by 1 and also the I. If I came out of the value, which means the condition failed, so we got the count and the value, I'll simply compare them. So if they're equal, then we have to update my lucky. So I'll use CKY should be equals to the maximum of lucky and the current value is CURELE. CURELE. And I'll update my lucky and finally return lucky. So I'll run it and it okay, we got some other y. So the spelling was wrong. My bad. Silly mistakes. And yeah, we got it. So this is how we solve it. First, sort the array, then find out the count. If the count is same as the value, update lucky only if it's maximum. And finally return it. So this is how you solve it. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching.